Hanji, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Thank you everyone for coming back today. We're going to continue off from where we left off last time. Kal aapa gal karte pe si Mangalacharan di. We're talking about the Mangalacharans, we talked about Sirlek. We talked about the meter system, right? You guys remember all that, Hana? Okay, very good. Okay. Very quickly now, yesterday we were talking about Svarani Akkars. You guys remember what Svarani was? Talked a little bit about it? Yes? Okay. Okay, interchangeable, right? So yesterday we gave a description of what that is. We said it was interchangeable. So yesterday we couldn't find a word in English, but I found one today. Okay, let me tell you that word in English. Actually, turn this off. The word is called allophone. Okay, allo means what it means? Changeable, I believe. Particular language. Allo means utter. Okay, and phone means. Okay, I forgot what they mean. But I just learned this, so forgive me. But anyways, the word is allophone. So yesterday we talked about Svarani, Tika. And the Svarani in English would be allophone, alright? So that means you can change out any letter for another letter. That's what we talked about yesterday, right? Okay. And the spelling of Svarani is like this. So the spelling of Svarani was Sasa, Vava, Rara, Anana, and the Bihari. Okay, Svarani. Alright, very good. So now we're going to go through the Chapai Chand. ठीक है जी? And we'll take it from there. So I have Sikhi to the max open like yesterday. And what we're going to do is we'll go through it line by line. Chakkar chehin ar baran jaat ar paat nahin chehe. Today I have been blessed with a laser pointer. There you go. Okay, fancy, I know. Every day we're increasing Guru Sahib di Kirpana. Alright, the Khalsa has Raj. Okay, what I want you to focus on right now is the word ar. It comes up twice. Ar. Comes up twice, right? That means and. Okay? In Punjabi we will say te. Ar is a Braj Pasha. Okay? It's from the Braj Pasha. And it means and in English. And in Punjabi we will say te. Tatta la te. Or we say ate as well. Okay? Anyone here that wasn't here yesterday? Raise your hands. Okay. That wasn't here yesterday. Okay. So yesterday what we did. Let me just show you guys what we did, and I want you guys to do the same thing on your notes. Okay, let's give a little recap then. How about that? Okay, a little recap. Yesterday we talked about the difference between Pasha and Lippi. Pasha is language, Lippi is a script. Okay, we talked about. Here, let me share my screen. Okay, we talked about Pasha, we talked about Lippi. All right, can anyone tell me? That is Guru Granth Sahib Ji in Punjabi Pasha only? No. Well, what is the script that Guru Granth Sahib Ji is written in? Gurmukhi, correct. So Gurmukhi is written, Gurbani is written the Gurmukhi script, the Lippi of Gurmukhi, but there's many different Pashawan, different languages in Gurbani. Okay, so we talked about that yesterday. Then we talked about different type of arths. Okay, what does arth mean? Meaning, very good. Arth means meaning. Then we talked about two different type of meanings, two different type of arths. We said there's something called padarth and then pavarth. Very good. There's padarth and there's pavarth. What does pada mean again? Pada means word. And pav meant subjective. It was pavana, your own intuition about what that means. All right. Then we talked about how to say a line. A line is called pankti, right? Pankti is called line. In Punjabi we say tok. Okay. In English we say line. All right. So that's important to understand as well. Then we talked about Mangala Charan. Mangala. We said, what does Mangala mean? A song, a prayer, right? Ardas. And then Charan, what does Charan mean? Feet. Very good. All right. So we said Mangala Charan means to sing a prayer or a song, a shabad at the feet of your Ishtadev. We talked about Ishtadev, right? What was and we looked at the word Dev, and we looked at the etymology of the word Dev. We looked at the root of the word Dev. By the way, in Punjabi, root would be Tatu. Okay, let me write that down. Oh. I have to use a different app today because my subscription ran out. But Tatu, Tada, Kanna, Tata, the lankar, Tatu. Alright? It means in Punjabi we root. Etymology. Etymology means you're breaking the word up and looking at the roots. What was the root of the word Dev? Divya. Very good. And what does Divya mean? Light. Very good. Prakash. Oh, another word that that Divya is used in is the word deep. Right? We say Baba Deep Singh Ji. Right? Deep means light. Root word Divya. Okay? Alright, so we talked about that a bit. We talked about, what else? Oh, we talked about Ek Onkar Satguru Prasad. We said that Ek Onkar is the Bij mantra. What does Bij mean? The seed. Very good. You guys are very good. The root. Hana? And then Satguru Prasad. We talked about Satgur meaning the true Guru. And we talked about Prasad. What was the root word of Prasad? Prasanta. Right? Prasanta means happiness. Very good. So we talked all about that. We talked about what Ek Onkar means. Then we talked about Sri Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Right? What does Sri mean? Shromani. Great. Ultimate. Awesome. Very good. And then we talked about, what else? Oh, we talked about what Sirilek means. Sirilek. Heading. Right? Also that you can look at the thing here. Sir, like Sir ho gaya na sada, is the highest thing. Lake means writing, right? So in that way you can see it means heading as well. Okay, title, heading. And then we talked about what Jaap means. We looked at 3 different languages for Jaap. We talked about what the Jaap word means in Punjabi. We talked about what it means in Sanskrit. We talked about what it means in Arabic, right? What did Jaap mean in Punjabi? Sorry? No, that's Sanskrit. What does Jaap mean in Punjabi? To know. Yes. Surmise. We said yesterday. We gave an example. कि मैंने जापता कि आज रात नू मींह पेगा. मैंने जापता कि कल नू सूरज चढ़ेगा. Right? It's an educated guess based off of some facts. Okay, that's in Punjabi. In Sanskrit, the Jaap meant to chant or to recite a certain type of mantra. It was the active verb of chanting, right? And then what they mean in Arabic? Can someone tell me what Jaap meant in Arabic? To take away. Very good. To take away. What was the word I said? And that was a Punjabi word I gave you. Jabt karna. Very good. ठीक है जी? So Jaap in Arabic means to take away. And we gave the power to take away your paap. है ना? आप पढ़ते हैं क्या सी? Right? Okay. Everyone on the same page now? Alright. Then I gave you this chart. I said to format your notes in this chart. Okay? And what the chart represents, it represents different acronyms for different languages. So the top row is the different acronyms. So the first one being a language called Braj Bhasha or Vraj. Okay? It's interchangeable. The Baba is interchangeable with the Babba. Vraj Bhasha. Next we said the Sassa Tippi is Sanskrit. Next we said the Ada Bindi is Arabic. We said the Faffa Bindi is Farsi. Papa Tippi is Punjabi. And then the Ada Tippi is Angrezi. Alright, English. So if you make this chart and then when we go through each word, like we're going through the word Ar, then you got to fill in Punjabi, ate or te. In Angrezi you write down and. Right? you'll fill that in that way so that tomorrow you can look back at your notes and see what the word means. Okay? All right, very good. Just note that not necessarily will every column we fill out be a synonym. For example, the word job, right? It means 3 different things in each language, right? Every language meant something different. So in this scenario where I'm giving you ar, I'm only going through a synonym of and they. So they both mean the same thing, but just make a note that it won't always be that way. Okay? Okay, we talked about Swaranyakar, we talked about Siri Mukhwak, we said Siri means Shiromani, Mukh means Mukhra, face, walk. What does walk mean? No! Speech, very good. Walk means speech. Hanji. Okay, so we said the speech from the mouth, the ultimate, the Shiromani mouth of Guru Gobind Singh Ji, Pashahi Dasri. Okay, extra credit. Shahi. What does Paat mean? What does Paat, huh? Throne, very good. Paat meant throne. What does Shahi mean? King, very good. Shabash. You guys do remember. All right. I was wondering if you guys went home and forgot all about me and what I said. Okay, chappa. What does the cha represent for? 6. The pa? Lines. Panktiyan. Very good. All right. And let's see. Okay, we're good. We're ready to start on a new level. Okay, guys. So the ar in Punjabi, we say and in a few different ways. We say and in 2 different ways. We say either ate or we say te. Okay? Like I will say Jennifer. What am I saying? Give me a Punjabi name, guys. Jatinder Singh ate. Hold on. Jatinder Singh ate Rupriya Kaur grocery ਲੈਣ ਗਏ ਸੀ. Alright? So the ate means and. Alright? ਠੀਕ ਹੈ. Coming to Surrey, I met so many different people with so many different names that I don't know what's Punjabi names anymore. Okay. Alright. So ar ho gaya. You guys got ad now? Now what I want you to know is the last 2 words. Nahin, jehe. Alright? Jehe means in Punjabi you say jera. Or you can say jisda. Let's use this jisda. That's probably better. Jisda. Jis yahari j. Sasa mukta sa. Jis da. Dada kana da. Okay, you got that down in Punjabi? And then in English we'll go through that a little bit later. Just get the Punjabi version down. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is this. So write down jis, da, okay, and that is the word. How do I make this smaller? Oh, there you go. Okay. And this was this man Jahid. Okay, everyone good so far? Okay. Now I'm going to translate the first word, chakkar. That was chacha, kakka, pari rara, utte adak. Chakkar. Chakkar means, in English, fingerprints. Okay? Fingerprints. Again, like yesterday I talked about, we're going to go through the vocabulary, etymology, and grammar, right? I'm not going to explore the Pavat for everything, but you could go deeper into each of these words if you wanted to, okay? But we're gonna try to keep it as simple as possible for this presentation. Okay, chakkar means fingerprints. Chihin. What's the next word? Chihin. It means facial characteristics. Okay, facial characteristics. Like someone has a birthmark, someone's eyebrows are big, someone's nose is long, someone's nose is short, someone's lips are big, right? Enukandeya, chihin, the facial characteristics, okay? Chakkar meant fingerprints, and then chihin meant facial characteristics, okay? Baran is the next word that comes up in that line. Baran is the same thing as varan, again because the babba and vava are svarani, right? They both can be changed. And that means, usually we say a section, okay? But in particular, it means, it is referred to the caste system. So the caste system, it is referred to as varan. So there's 4 varans, there's 4 castes, okay? You guys know what they are? Kind of? Okay. Okay. So the first one is called Brahman. Okay. The second one is called Khatri. The third one is called Vas. And the fourth one is called Sudra. Okay, Brahman, Khatri, Vas, Sudra. Okay, these are the 4 caste systems, the 4 varans. Okay, so the root word of varan just means sections. So I'm just going to write down that as well. Sections. But in particular, it's referred to as a caste system. Okay, the Brahman, Khatri, Vas. So the Brahman are the people that teach. The Khatri are the people that fight. The Vas are the people that work with their hands. The Sudra are those that do the seva of the above 3. Okay, so this is how the system of India works. Okay, so when we talk about the Vas, will contain all the people that work with their hands. So the carpenters, the farmers, all those type of people. And the Sudras are the people that work for the other 3 caste systems. Okay, to give you an example, what Varan means, it also means letters as well. Varan also means letters. The 35 akhar that you know, the 35 letters of Gurmukhi, they're usually called Varanmala. Varanmala. Why Varanmala? Because Varan means letters as well, and then Mala means a rosary. Okay, a rosary. Because some Gurmukhs chant the Uda Ada like a rosary on a mala. Okay, so the 35 letters, 35 akhar bhi karande, Varanmala bhi karande. Again, Varan means letters, and it also means sections. So within the Varanmala, within the 35 akhar, each row is a section, yeah, and each section corresponds to a place of your mouth. Okay, I wish I could open it up, but it's not coming up here for some reason today. Okay, there you go. Okay. Okay, you see the second row right here? Yeah? This is called Kavarag. Okay, it picks up, so the Varg is behind section, and the letter in front of that row, leading that row, will be the name of the Varg. So Kavarg, what do you think this is called? Chavarg, very good. This one? Very good. This one? Very good. This one? Very good. Except the first row and the last row, we're not going to count those, okay? Because they have vowels in them, so they're not counted in this concept that I'm sharing. Just the ones in between, okay? So Kavarg, all the letters in Kavarg are coming from your throat. Ka, Kha, Ga, Ka, Nga. Okay? All the letters in the Chavarg are all coming from the top of your mouth. Cha, Cha, Ja, Cha, Nya. So if you take your tongue and you touch the top of your mouth, which is called talu, in Punjabi we call that talu, the top of the mouth, your roof of the mouth, all these letters are touching the roof of your mouth, your tongue. Make sense? Next, tavarg. All these letters are made by flicking your tongue. Ta, ta, da, ta, na. Make sense? That's why it's called a varg. A section of your mouth is being used. Last but not least, we have two more. The ta varg is all with your tongue between your two teeth. Ta, ta, da, ta, na. Okay? Last is pa varg. It's all the noises made from your lips. Pa, pa, ba, pa, ma. Okay? Make sense? Sometimes some people call this letter here cha-cha, but that would be incorrect. Why? Because cha-cha in that chavarg, all the letters are coming from the top of your mouth, right? So it'll be cha, and then sh is not touching the top of your mouth. That's going to be shasheba bindi, sh. This will be cha, cha. Yeah, makes sense? For example, chand, not shand, chand, or chant. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, very good. So let's keep going. Okay, so chakar means fingerprints. We said chehen means facial characteristics. Baran we said sections, usually referring to the caste system. Now, next part is jaat. Okay, jaat. Jaat is another denominator within the caste system. Okay, we say todi jaat ki hai. That refers to not your varan, not your overlaying thing, but in between there. For example, my varan might be that, someone's varan might be that they're a Brahman, but what's their jaat? What's their different type of things? What's their family name, that kind of thing. Okay, so jaat is another denomination within that caste system. Okay, for example, Vas was the varan, and in the Vas, one is your jaat, Turkhan. I work as a carpenter. That's my jaat. Okay, make sense? So further denomination within the caste system. Okay. So these were the words that you needed to know. Okay. Jis da koi chakar, chihin, ar means and, te baran, jaat, nahin jah. Okay, this is the last word that we didn't do. Nahin, so we did jah already. We said jah means jis. Nahin means nahi. Nahi. Not, right? Jista, so jista koi chakar, chihin, baran, te jaat nahi hai. Okay, let me show you the one more time. So you got to take this back part first. Jista koi chakar, chihin, ate baran, jaat, ate paat nahi hai. Does that make sense? Makes sense, right? Okay, very good. We're going to do the same thing for this one now. Sakat kya hai? Kya hai means to say. ठीक है? हाँ जी. Sorry? I'm sorry.
Did we translate
Oh, I didn't. Sorry, my bad. Yeah. Paat is a further denomination in the caste system. Okay? So there will be the varan, then the jaat, and then the paat. Okay? Paat literally means, thank you for bringing up Anji. Paat literally means pankti. Pankti. In English we say line. And I'll explain what I mean by that. We say, hey, you are in the same line of work as me. Right? We say you are in the same line of work as me. Make sense? So, varan, jaat, and then paat. All these things kind of go into like sections. Who are you? What do you work as? Where do you work as? It's all kind of like that kind of thing. Okay? Paramatma has none of that. Yeah, you can't put Paramatma into any of those boxes, right? You can't put them into the caste system. You can't find out what their caste is. You can't find out what they work as. It's not there. Okay. Another thing was the fingerprints we talked about, chakra, right? Every fingerprint is unique, right? They say every fingerprint is unique. That fingerprint is an ID card, right? If someone goes to jail, I think we talked about jail last night as well. A lot of examples on jail. If someone goes to jail, they give their fingerprints in, right? And that shows them that who this person is. Like if tomorrow they get caught, they check their fingerprints, they don't have any ID, from the fingerprints they'll know, okay, this person was in jail before, right? Paramatma has none fingerprints. The facial characteristics. From the face we can tell, oh haan, ye fulana banda, mainu kal milya si, mainu parso milya si. Paramatma has none of that. So it's like there's no way of putting Paramatma into a box, basically the point. Okay? Alright, next line. Keh. Keh over here means to say. To say. Kehna in Punjabi. Oh, my bad. Did I say keh? No, keh means kiss. Koi. Sorry, in Punjabi it will be koi. Koi. Someone. Okay. Koi. And then keh means to say. Kakka, hahib, sihari means to say. Koi keh nahi sakat means sakda. Like we say in Punjabi. Koi keh nahi sakda. Koi keh nahi sakda. Let me know if you guys got it. Yeah. कोई कह नहीं सकता कि महाराज तुहाडा रूप की है, तुहाडा रंग की है, or again means and, तुहाडा रेख की है, तुहाडा पेख की है. We'll talk about what this is, okay, in a second. Okay, roop.
What is this language actually that it's written in?
Okay, you weren't here yesterday, Benji?
I was.
You were, okay. So for anyone that wasn't here yesterday, we talked about Jaap Sahib having 7 definitive languages that we understand. Okay, we talked about Arabic, we talked about Urdu, we talked about Punjabi, Sanskrit, Hindi, Braj, and so on and so forth. This language, so all of Jaap Sahib will be a combination of languages. Okay, so far though, these 2 lines are mostly Braj. Braj, you can say, yeah, these are mostly Braj right now. Okay? So Braj is kind of also be classified as Western Hindi. Okay? So it's like it's close to Hindi, but it's before Hindi. It was made before Hindi. Okay. Hanji?
Is the way each line is written, is it like poetry or is that grammar type of belonging to a language? Like
Sorry?
The grammar of where the words are and where they're coming up in each line, does that belong to Braj too, or is that just like the poetic stuff?
That would probably fall into the poetic stuff, the Pingal that we talked about yesterday. So within Pingal, any language can be used to use Pingal. And so right now Braj is being used, but the way the grammar is formatted, the way the words are formatted are due to Pingal, are due to the poetical essence being captured. Yep. Okay, I made a mistake. The word here, ko'u, the word ko'u means koi. Okay, so that meant koi, not keh. So I'll take that back. Koi, keh, kakka, ha, se, hari means kehna. Okay, koi keh nahi sakda, and then ke means ke, tuada. So though I can't put into English each word, but I could put it to Punjabi. That's why I'm using Punjabi first. Okay, if you guys know an English word, you can help me out. You had a question, Riji? No? Okay. कोई कह नहीं सकता कि तुहाडा रूप की है, रंग की है, रेख की है, पेख की है. Make sense? Yeah? Okay. Roop. What does roop mean? Roop means form. Very good. What does rang mean? Rang means color. What does rekh mean? Okay. Rekh means these lines on your hands. Inu rekha kende hai. So we talked about chakar. Chakar meant fingertips, the fingerprints on your fingertips. Rekh means rekha, your lines on your palm and on your feet. Okay? They're also on your forehead. You guys got that? I don't know what they're called in English. Pek. Pek means some type of outfit, some type of clothing. Okay? Pehrava. Some kind of guise. Okay? Guise is not used much. I don't know if you guys know what that means, but that is correct. Guise. So for example, I'm wearing a bana, right? This is the Khalsa bana. This is seen as a pek. A pek means a labas, some type of clothing that reflects who you are, where you come from, right? A police officer comes in, unne bhi koi pek paya hai, he's wearing the pek of a police uniform. So we know, okay, this guy is a police officer, Some words have a certain conjugation to it. Okay, a bad or a good one. For example, the word pek is usually used in a bad way. We say, oh banda pek khisi. You ever heard that before? No? Oh banda pek khisi. What that means is that that person was wearing a chola or a bana, but he was doing the wrong things, right? So pekhi just means that he's wearing an outfit, but because of the culture attached to the language, things often have a positive or negative connotation to it. Okay? Okay, so one more time. Koi, kou means koi. Koi keh nahi sakda ke tuada, I'm adding in there. Okay, roop ki hai, rang ki hai, te rekh pek ki hai. Okay, no one can say what your color is, what your form is, what is your rekha, and what is your pek. Alright? Ready for next one? Okay. Achal Murat Anapo Prakash Amitoj Kahijja. Kahijja means kiya janda hai. Kiya janda hai कि तुसी achal Murat ho, Anapo Prakash ho, te Amitoj ho. I'm going to go through each word, but just want you to understand what this word at the end does. The word at the end is kind of giving you a way to understand the whole sentence. Okay? Kahijja means they say. Kiya janda hai. Kende log. ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਭਗਤ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ, ਦੁਨੀਆ ਵਾਲੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਅਚਲ ਮੂਰਤ ਹੋ, ਦੁਨੀਆ ਵਾਲੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਅਨਪੋ ਪ੍ਰਕਾਸ਼ ਹੋ, ਲੋਕ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਅਮਿਤੋਜ ਹੋ. Good? Understand what kahijja means? Okay, now let's look at the other words. Okay, the word achal. This word here, it's okay. This concept that we're going to look into right now is really important. So play along with me, okay? Chacha lalla chal. Chal means chalayeman. Chalayeman. What that means is something that's moving. Apa Punjabi ji kehte hain कि चलो चलिए ਆਪਾਂ, right? Chal chaliye, right? We say chal, move. It means something that's always moving. It's not permanent. It's going to move, right? The letter here, ada, does two things. Okay? I'm going to give you the vocabulary from Katha as well, like I've been doing yesterday, and I'm also going to give you what it means in English. Okay? In Katha, we will say Vishesh, Vachik, and then Nikhed, Vachik. This ada is doing, it can do two things. It can play two roles, okay? Either it could be Vishesh Vachik or it could be Nikhed Vachik, okay? Vishesh Vachik means to emphasize. To emphasize, okay? What does it mean? Very good. To emphasize, sorry for my spelling. Nikhed Vachik means to contradict, to reject, to oppose, okay? So the ada can do two things. It can be either emphasizing the word that comes after it, or it can be conflicting the word that comes after it. Make sense? Okay, so if I say chal, okay, first of all, what does chalayaman mean? Haji? Walking, something that's moving, right? It's not permanent. It's a transit, it's transitorial, like I can't pronounce that word, but it means that it's always moving, it's not going to stay forever. Okay? That's what chalayaman means, that's what chal means. Okay? Now if I say chal, depending on if it's vishesh vachik or it's nakhed vachik, the meaning will change. Okay? For example, if it's nakhed vachik, to reject, it means not moving. Chal, not moving. Does that make sense? And if I say chal vishesh vachik, it means forever moving. Forever moving. Okay? In Jaap Sahib, you could either use both, depending on what the meaning comes out to be, or you only use one. Okay? As long as it doesn't contradict the fundamentals of Gurmat. Okay? What are the fundamentals of Gurmat? The fundamental of Gurmat is the Mool Mantra. Okay? If you ever want to see, like, what is your, like, for example, if you wanted to have a scale and you want to test something on that scale will be Mool Mantra, right? That Guru Nanak Dev Ji gave. And then you would test it on Mool Mantra. If it doesn't fit on Mool Mantra, then it won't be Gurmat. Make sense? For example, when you learn Indian traditions, there will be 6 different shastras you will learn. Okay? You have Yoga, you have Vedant, you have Abhishek, you have all these different type of things. Each philosophy might not stand the test of Mool Mantra. Okay? For example, there's a certain philosophy in India which says that Paramatma doesn't do anything, but his Shakti does everything. कि परमात्मा कुछ नहीं करता पर उरी शक्ति सब कुछ कर दी है. Now what does Mool Mantra say? Mool Mantra says karta purakh, कि वो परमात्मा करता है, or he does. So you can understand what Gurmat philosophy is and what, like, for example, and how that other philosophies match or contradict Gurmat philosophy. Does that make sense? Okay, so Haji. Yeah.
Like why doesn't it have Amrit in front of it? Does that mean it have
Yeah, very good question. So the question was Akal Murat. Why is it not Akal Amurat? Like without a form. Murat means form, Murti, form. And if you put the Ada in front of it and you take it as Nikhed Vachik, it would have been without a form. So why is it not without a form? Because it just means Akal means timeless, form, Murat means form. So his form is timeless. So that means like he has a form and the form is timeless. Yeah. I'll play around with that, Virji. I'll show you. So the word is this, right? Akal Murat, right? In Jaap Sahib. The word, this word right here, you can break it up here. Kal means time, right? Means time or death. It means the same thing because whatever is in time will be in the hands of death, right? Akal, if you take it as Nikhed Vachik, it means outside of time, right? It means outside of time. If I take it as Vishesh Vachik, it means within time. And that is the concept of Sargun, Nirgun. Okay? Maharaj says Sargun Nirgun Nirankar Sun Samadhi Aap. Ki Paramatma tu Sargun bhi tu Nirgun bhi. Okay, what is these two things? This is a fundamental concept of Gurmat, really important to understand. Nir means without. Gun is the modes of Maya. So let's just write down Maya. Sar means with. Gun again means modes of Maya. Modes of Maya just means like whatever we see around us. Okay? Without, Maharaj, you are outside of this boundary of Maya. Take you're outside of it. And then Sar, you're inside of it as well. Right? Okay, so in Gurmat tradition, we don't believe that God is only far away from this creation. We say He's within as well. Whatever we see is Him. There's nothing besides Him, right? So that's why the word Akal, Murat makes sense, because He's within time and He's outside time. His form is both. In the Islamic tradition, so there was I remember hearing a YouTube interview of this Rababi. He was a Muslim, and when he was reading Murmat, he's like Akal Murat. He added the because in Islam, or at least in the prevalent understanding of Islam, they don't believe God to be in the world, right? They believe, well, in their tradition they do, but in their political approach they don't, right? Because then they come to us and they say, how can God be in a toilet? How can God be in this? How can be God? They don't understand that we see a toilet, we see a camera, we see a laptop, but if you break it all down, all you're left with is molecules, all you're left with atoms. If you break that down, all you're left with is Vaikuji. It is our eyes that are perceiving different forms. It is our eyes that are perceiving. But Maharaj says that there's nothing besides God. That it's just a dream. That what's reality is God. Right? So that will be Gurmat tradition, Sargam Nirgam. Therefore, the Ada is not in front of Murat. It's just Murat means form. Yeah. Okay, so Achal. Visheshvachik would mean something that's always going. What is always going? Infinity. Right? You guys heard of infinity before? It's never ending. Okay? So Maharaj is never, you could use Achal both here as Vishesh and Nikhedvachik. You can say कि महाराज तुसी हमेशा वास्ते हो ते महाराज निखेधवाचक तुसी चलायमान नहीं हो, you're outside of movement. It both works. You're nirgun and you're sargun. Sargun means that you're always moving. Nirgun means you're never moving. Okay. Next word we're going to look at is, so I talked about the word Murat already. Murat, ठीक है? Form, Murti, ठीक है? Your form is Achal. Next is Anpo. Sorry. Okay, Anpo. Anpo means Sutte Siddh Gyan. I'll explain that. Sutte Siddh Gyan means, and I'm trying to again use words that you hear in Katha. Sutte Siddh Gyan means that type of knowledge, right? Because Gyan means knowledge. That type of knowledge that comes Sutte Siddhi. Like it's not something you're learning from the outside. It's not something that someone taught you. It's coming from the inside. That's called Anpo. So you could call that as intuition. You call that as wisdom. Okay, in English that would be wisdom. Wisdom isn't something that you are taught. It's something that comes from the inside. Okay? Next word is Prakash. Yeah. By the way, this Papa has a Pari Rara. What type of letter is this? Huh? What type of letter is this? We talked about this yesterday? No. Huh? What kind of letter is it? Haji? Oh, ta hai Papa hi hai, maine pata Papa hai. But Pari Rara, Papa Pari Rara, what is this called? Huh? Dut Akhar, very good. Okay, Dut Akhar. Dut Akhar means two letters. Okay. Alright. Prakash. Prakash means illumination. Illumination. Illumination means For example, something is always there, but you can't see it. But then one day it got illuminated. You shined your light on it, or it shined itself. Okay? So that's what prakash means. Prakash means something became illuminated, something became visible to the naked eye. Okay? All right. Oh, shining the light on myself. Prakash. All right, the next one. Amitoj. Okay, this is a really fun one. This word has 3 words in it. Okay? We're going to break it up, 3 words. Anyone have any questions so far? Am I going too fast for anyone? We're going nice and slow because I know it's yesterday what we're doing, we're doing fundamentals, right? Fundamentals are done. Today what we're doing is a deeper dive, right? We're going into the deeper words. We're touching on Gurmat philosophy as well here and there. So it's heavy. It's heavier than yesterday. So I'm trying to go slow, all right? If there's any questions, please ask. Okay, Amitoj. This is 3 words in here. Okay, let's look at the first word. The first one is going to be the Ada. Okay, that's where we're going to break it up. Ada. The next one is going to be Mit. The last one is this part right here. The Hoda. How is a Hoda represented? Hoda is represented like this. O. So each syllable, each lagamatra in the Gurumukhi Varanwala is represented with letters as well. For example, a Kanna, right? Kanna is represented as Ade Kanna. Sihari is represented as Edi Sihari. Okay? Make sense? So each Bihari is represented as Edi Bihari. Right? How is Hoda represented? Hoda is represented as Ude da Mukhala. Okay? Oh. Right? So this Hoda on top of here, I'm able to put it to its original form. Uda Mukhala. The Jajja comes down. Oj. Okay? Now I'm going to translate each word. Okay? Mit, Oj, and then the Ada. Everyone good so far? All I did was I took the Ada that came down here. I took the Mit that came down there. The Oj, I just did something fancy here, but it's using the signs of Gurbani, it's using the signs of Gurmukhi. The O represented as Ude da Mukhala, the Jajja comes down, Oj. Okay? The Ada, we already learned what that means. It can either mean Nikhedavachik or Visheshvachik, so that's done. Mit. Mit means Maryada. Maryada. A limitation. Sometimes a limit. In English we say limit. Okay? Mit. Some type of boundary. Maryada is a boundary. We say, okay, this is the Maryada of a husband. This is the Maryada of a wife. This is a Maryada of a friend. This is a Maryada of a Sikh. It's some type of boundary, some type of dehira, some type of limitation that you stay within. If you stay within it, you're in the Maryada. If you go across it, you're not in the Maryada anymore. Make sense? Mit means limit. Maryada. Oj. Oj means strength. Okay? Oj means strength. Bal, Shakti. Amit Oj. That strength, which if we use the add as Nikhedavachik, which has no limit. Okay? Amit Oj means that strength which has no limit. Okay? Good? Okay, so we finished that line then. So if I take you back to this, okay, Achal Murat Anpo Prakash Amitoj Kahijja. Kya janda hai ki Paramatma Achal Murat hai. Okay, his form is infinite. Anpo Prakash hai. That his Prakash, his illumination comes from the inside. Sutte Siddh. It's not something that you can get from the outside. It comes from the inside. Amitoj. ਉਹਦੀ ਸ਼ਕਤੀ ਦਾ ਕੋਈ ਦਾਇਰਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ, ਉਹਦੀ ਸ਼ਕਤੀ ਦਾ ਕੋਈ ਹੱਦਬੰਦੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ, ਉਹਦੀ ਸ਼ਕਤੀ ਦਾ ਕੋਈ ਮਰਿਆਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ, ਉਹ ਅਸੀਮ ਹੈ, ਅਸੀਮ। Okay. Seem also means the same thing as myth. So I'll give you another synonym. How do we say synonym in Punjabi? Say louder. Huh? Sorry? Prachari, you're close. It's not Prachari though. Synonym guys. Huh? Praivachik Shabad. Praivachik. Okay? Read you is close. Okay. Alright. So seem means Maryada. Seem means myth. Okay? Alright guys, both vadiya ho gaya. So it's 8 o'clock now. What I want you guys to do is, how much did we cover? Okay. We covered these 3 lines. 1, 2, 3. We have 3 left. Right? We have Kot, Indra, Indran, Tripa, Mihib, and Tavat Sarna. We'll take a little break. Okay, let's take a 5-minute break. Okay, so we're going to keep going forward now. So the next line that we're looking at is Kot, Indra, Indran, Sahe, Sahanganija. Alright? So, again, the last word here is kind of the key. The last word here is Ganija. Ganija means to count. Okay, ginna, right? Ginti. To count. Okay, so this is here. It's gonna be a little bit like culturally contextual. It's gonna sound weird in English, but if you say it in Punjabi, it'll make more sense. But we're gonna go through the rest of the words now, okay? And then we're gonna fit the count part in, and then I'll show you what that means. All right. Okay. So the first word is Kot. Right. Next word is Indar. Last word is Indran. That we're gonna look at. Okay, Kot. Kot means crore. Okay, millions. Like Punjabi, we say crore, right? Crore, pati, kind of thing, right? Crore. In English means millions. Okay. This word comes up in Gurumukhi. You know, if you look it up in Guru Gobind Singh, you'll come up many times, right? Kot, koti, miri, arja. Right? Kot, koti, miri, arja comes up there. Kot means millions. Okay? Indra. Okay. Indra is seen to be the king of the heavens. Alright? So within the Puranic universe, and then, okay, there's 2 types of universes that existed before, prior to Guru Nanak Dev Ji coming, right? There was Quranic, or Abrahamic, let's say Abrahamic, I don't know what's spelling.
That's the same?
Sorry?
That's the same or there's 2 different?
There's two different. Okay, my bad. I'm confusing you guys. Indra is from the Puranic universe, but there's 2 types of universes. Okay, there's a Puranic universe and there's an Abrahamic universe. Okay, by universe that just means like, you know, type of things. You understand as we go forward. The Puranic universe comes from the Purans. The Purans are a type of text, okay, that have the mythology of Indic traditions. Okay, so it's a mythology of Indic traditions. Okay. For example, all the stories you hear of Ram, Krishna, Brahma, all the Devte, all the different type of demigods that you hear about India, these all come from the Purans. Okay, it's a type of text, manuscripts, okay, books. So the Puranic universe talks about someone named Indra. All right, he is seen to be the god of the heavens. Okay, Svargada, Svarg. There's a Parivala by the way. Svarga da Raja. Shavi Kasper. Alright? Indra. All good so far? Okay. So, Kod means crore, millions. Indra is referring to the king of the heavens from the Puranic universe. And I just kind of added in there that there's a second type of universe called the Islamic or Arabic. Sorry, my bad. I just said it. No, the Abrahamic. The Abrahamic universe. Okay, that's gonna be your Christians, your Islamic people, your Jewish people, right? Well, their kind of mythology, their history, their whatever traditions, right? So that's a different thing. The Guru will touch both. Okay, it doesn't mean that they're not vouching for it, right? It's not vouching. It's just using it as an example. Okay, does that make sense? Like for example, Guru Sahib will say later, the 14 worlds, right? The 14 worlds. It's touching the Puranic universe, because in the Puranic universe they have 7 heavens and 7 hells, right? So 14. They might touch the Abrahamic traditions. For example, in Jaap Sahib, you hear the Shabad, Ke tol taram daya ka poot, right? And what do they tell you? That the world is being supported by what kind of animal? No, in that pankti, tol taram daya ka poot, right? Who is tol? Tol is a bull. You've heard that before? Yeah? That is from the Islamic tradition. That's not from the Indian tradition. In the Indian tradition, it's a turtle or a snake, depending on which tradition you're looking at. In the Islamic tradition, it's a bull that's holding the world up, right? So the Guru will touch a tradition and make a point, okay? So it's not to advocate for the tradition, it's just using it. Make sense? Okay. So Indra means the Swargada Raja. Alright. The next word, Indran, it literally just means Indra da Indra. Okay? Indra da Indra. Just, that's it. That's what it means. Indra da Indra means like, how do you say it in English? Like someone bigger than Indra. Or the Indra of the Indra. Okay? It'll make more sense when we go to the word Shahan. Okay, you guys got that down? Okay, the next set of words is Sahe, Sahan. Okay? The word Sahe means Shah, a king. The word Sahan means Shah da Shah. Just like Indran mein Indra da Indra, Shahan means Shah da Shah, the king of kings. Good? Yeah? Okay. Ganija. Ganija, what did I say? Ganija means? To count. ठीक है? गिने जाते हैं. Okay, so now we're going to break it up into that form. The word count won't really fit in the way that we're going to understand this, so I'm going to change the word count to mean the same thing as kahijja. Just for this example, and then you're going to get it once I say it, okay? Just replace the word kahijja with kahijja for just 1 second. Kaya janda hai ki Kod Indra Indran Sahisan Ganija. No, it's not. That's not going to work either. Ganija. It's their Maharaj is counted up as if millions of Indra and Indrans were together, if millions of the king of the heavens were together, if millions of worldly kings were together, right? You put all those numbers up, ठीक है? Paramatma is still counted higher. That's what it means. Make sense? Yeah. If you got Kod Indra Indran, ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਰੋੜਾਂ ਹੀ ਇੰਦਰਾਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ, ਕਰੋੜਾਂ ਸ਼ਾਹਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਕਰਤਾ, ਸ਼ਾਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਸ਼ਾਹ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤੇ, ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤੇ, ਫਿਰ ਵੀ ਪਰਮਾਤਮਾ ਤੂੰ ਗਿਣਿਆ ਜਾਏਗਾ. You'll be counted. You'll be the highest thing. Does that make sense? Somewhat? Yeah? Okay, give me a thumbs up if it makes sense. Okay. Okay, very good. Okay. Next line. Tre pavan meheep sunar asur. Tre pavan. Okay, let's look at that word. Okay. The word is tre. What is this letter called again? The letter with two things? Dot akhar. Okay. Dot akhar. Very good. Tre pavan. Okay. So there's three things. There's two things here. Tre means three. Tre means three. Okay. Pavan. Pavan means worlds. Okay. The three worlds. Alright. Again, referring to the Puranic universe. The three worlds in the Puranic universe are Matalok. Lok means worlds. Devlok. And then Patalok. Okay, these are the three worlds in the Puranic universe. Devlok means the world of angels. Matalok means the world of humans. Patalok means the world of demons. Okay? It's just a way of saying everything. Everything that exists. Okay? Haji. So the word was Tre Pavan, so it just means three worlds, and these are the three worlds: Devlok, Matalok, Patalok. The word I think you're looking for is Tre Gun. Is that what you're talking about? Rajagun, Satagun, Tamagun? So that'll be a different concept. Yeah. You could translate Tre Pavan to Tre Gun if you wanted to, but it'll be a stretch. Yeah. Like you can also do like. To be honest, it's not even a stretch. It's just I guess next step. You know, if you want to take it that way. You can also do past, present, future as three worlds. You can even do like our modern understanding of three worlds. You know, we say this is a first world country, this is a second world country, this is a third world country. We see that as well, right? So someone could probably even do that. Tre Pavan means the first world country, America, second world country, I don't know which one is, third world country, India, right? Sorry. But yeah, so like something, huh? Not Punjab. I'm joking. All right, guys. So you could meaning to say you can take it in different contexts, different ideas. That's like up to you. But just give you kind of a basic understanding. Yeah. Oftentimes, like Gurbani again, like it speaks differently to different people. So Tre Pavan, and the next word is Meheep. Maheep. All right. What do you guys think Maheep means? It means king. But okay, before I tell you what it means, how about we use the resource that I was showing you guys yesterday. So remember, if you go on top of it, it'll tell you what it means. Alright? Maheep, it says here, Mahi means Prithvi, the Palan Vala, Prithvi the Swami, Raja, Badshah. Okay, I'll explain that in a second. Let's put my notebook back on. So what the dictionary said was the word Mahi refers to Prithvi. So let's do that. Mahi equals Prithvi. Prithvi means earth or land. Okay? The earth or the land. Okay? The Pa, they're saying, is an acronym for Palanval. Palanval. The one who Palan means to take care of, right? The one who takes care of the land, the one who takes care of the earth. Meaning, Badshah. Okay? Badshah. This simple in India when I was learning. I learned in India for a year. So when you learn India, if you do math equations, you say 2x plus 4 equals whatever, right? And they'll be like therefore x equals blah blah blah. You know. So this symbol is like therefore. There's 3 dots. And then when Naruto came out, I used to watch Naruto, and this was like the symbol for those eyes. I don't know if you guys know. Okay, Badshah. Alright, so the one who takes care of the earth, the one who takes care of the land, ਉਹਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਮਹੀਪ. ਠੀਕ ਹੈ? Tripavan Mahip, the one who takes care of the whole the universe, the Tripavan. Alright? The one who takes care of past, present, future, the one who takes care of the Devlok, Matalok and Patalok, the one who takes care of all these different countries. ठीक है? Mahip. Tripavan Mahip. Next word is Sur, Nar, Asur. Okay? Sur, Nar, Asur. Sur means Devta, angels. Nar means humans. And again, this vocabulary you're learning, it's going to help you everywhere in Gurbani. So wherever Sur comes up in Gurbani, you'll know it means Devta. Wherever Nar comes up, you'll know in Gurbani it means Nar, Manuk, human. Manuk. Okay, Punjabi. And then Asur. What do you guys think Asur means? If the Ara is in the Kedwachik, what do you think Asur means? Demons. There you go, the opposite of Devte. You guys are catching on. Very good. Alright. Nar, Sur, Nar, Asur. The next word is Net Kahat. And I'm going to explain what the Net Bantra Kahat. I'm going to explain all that in a second. I'm just going to wait for you guys to write this down. Oh, I'll give you an example. It comes to my mind. Nar Achet Paap Te Dar Re. Comes up in Gumani. Nar Achet Paap Te Dar Re. What do you think Nar means? Human. Oh, human. Right? Nar Achet. Okay, what do you think Achet means? Ada Chachinula Chet. Chet means to remember. Right? Achet is the opposite. Right? So you see how these things can help you? Okay, did you have a question? Nar? Huh? Nar? Nar means manuk, human. Yeah. Nar means human, manuk. Sur means devta, angels. Asur means demons, or also known as damned. Damned. There's a bindi up top here. Okay, ready for next line? Yeah? Alright, let's do it. That's going to be a lot of fun. Okay? Need ban trin kahat. Okay? Kahat, remember, it just means the same thing as kahijja. It means to say. Okay? Here, let's look at ban. What does ban mean? Ban means jungle. Okay, this comes up in Gurbani a lot. Either it comes up as van or it comes up as ban. And remember, the babba and baba are svarani, right? It means you could change them out. It both means jungles. Jungle. Okay. Trin means a plant. Okay? Plant. Or let's say a grass blade. That's a better translation. A grass blade. Okay? Jungle is called ban. Trin is a grass blade. Just ik trin kande, like one grass blade. Okay? Neet neet ban trin kehat. What that means is the jungles, all the jungles. The trin, all the different type of glass blades, from the smallest to the biggest thing, kehat. What are they saying? They're saying neet neet. They're saying neet neet. What does neet mean? Okay, we're gonna find that out. You guys with me so far? Before I go to the next step? Yeah? Okay. Neet, neet. Let's look up what that means, okay? This word, I'm going to break it down. The nanna comes separate. And then the la up here, remember I told you that each syllable, each lagamatra is represented by actual word? The la is represented as iri la, a. Okay? Okay? Na et. Cool? Got it so far? This sihari represents a vowel. Like most cases, siharis do represent vowels. For example, you see the word Bhagat, right? Comes up in Gurbani, Bhagat. If you put a sihari in the tatta, it means Bhagati. Okay, what does... I want to take this slow. The word Bhagat, it means a devotee. Right? Bhagatayasi, Sadikari, right? But if I were to put the sihari on the tatta, it means the act of bhakti, the devotion. So that's devotee, this is devotion. Okay? In other words, bhakti. So the sihari refers to a bihari. Okay, refers to a vowel, the act of bhakti. Okay? So if it's just like this, bhagat, without the sihari in the end, it's just a mukta, it means devotees. Okay? It's plural. If it has a sihari at the end, it means devotion. If it had an onkar, it's referring to one devotee. Okay? So if it's onkar at the end, it means one person, singular. If it's mukta at the end, the last letter is mukta, then it's plural, devotees. If it's a sihari at the end, it's an action, a verb. Kiriya, it's called in Punjabi. Kiriya. It means devotion. Okay? Here, it's a vowel. It's a verb. Okay? Eti. Eti. Iti means end. End. Samapti. Khatam. जब कहते हैं कि वो बंदरा भोग पै गया. End. Right? Na eti. Na eti means no end. Following along? No end. What does that translate to? It translates to, like when we say in Punjabi, beyant. Beyant. Okay. Another word to learn, be means without. Ant means end. Without any end. Beyant. Na iti means no end, no end. What are you trying to say here? Okay, let's do the whole thing now. Okay. Alright, we're over here, right? Tripavan mihi pasunar asur netne bantrin kahat. Alright, the three worlds, the master of the three worlds, okay? The sur, the devte, the people, and the demons. And then the jungles and the smallest things in the jungles, okay? The biggest to the smallest thing. They're all saying net, no end, beyond. Sara, malab kul kainat, the whole universe, whatever there is in the universe, from the emperors to the smallest thing in the forest to the biggest thing in the forest, they're all saying beyond. Ki Paramatma tu beyanta. There is no end to you. Does that make sense? Yeah? Show me your thumbs if it makes sense. Okay, very good. Okay, perfect. All right. Another definition of the word, another definition of bantren, kehat. I heard this from someone. This is a pavart, okay? What I heard is this. You know when you go into a jungle, bantren, and you step on a leaf that's cracked, I mean that's dry, right? You step on a dry leaf, and you step on it, it cracks, right? That leaf, when it cracks, that cracking noise you're hearing is saying need, need. Like you can't hear it, but the whole universe is saying, speaking, is praying that Maharaj, you are beyond, you are beyond. Does it kind of make sense? Yeah? Okay, that was a power that someone shared. I liked it. Okay, we're at the last line now. Oh. Okay, the last line. So here it's written as tav, and remember this in different groups is written a little bit differently. Here it's written tatta baba, pura baba, sometimes written pari baba, but it means the same thing, yours. Okay? Tav. Same thing as tatta pari baba we talked about yesterday. Toa or to. Sarvanam. So let's go through that one now. Okay. Last line, okay guys? And then we're home free. That's what my teachers used to tell me when I was in school. I was in first grade when they used to start saying that. They didn't tell me how many other grades there's left, and then college and university, if it all this other. But don't worry, you guys are home free. No. Okay. By the way, we're gonna put the poster out as well. But tomorrow and Wednesday, so Tuesday and Wednesday, we'll be back here. Okay. So tomorrow we'll be continuing with Jaap Sahib. Same time, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. All right. To as sarvanam. Okay, let's do these three first. So this word, remember, I said tatta pari baba. It comes up at dotakar. Sometimes it also comes up as a full baba in different gutki sahibs, but it means yours. Okay, what does it mean? Very good. Sarab. What do you guys think sarab means? Oh, very good. Shabash. Sarab means all. Naam means name. Alright? To sarvanam. Alright? Remember the pronunciation of this we talked about yesterday? Tatta onkar aramukta. To sarvanam. The next part is katha kavan. Katha kavan. Katha means to katha of, right? A discourse. Okay? Or maybe we just to speak about it, right? Speak. Kavan. Kavan means koi. Koi, someone. Okay? So, to sarvanam, to means yours, sar means all, naam means name, katha kavan koi, to speak about, to do discourse of, to do katha on. Karmanam, Barnat, Samat. Okay? Karam means actions. Like sometimes we say, okay, this is another thing that people say, which has developed culturally. Okay? We say Karam Kand. You ever heard that before? Karam Kand, right? And usually it's a negative word, like, oh, it's like something to do with Hindus, right? But Karam just means actions. Kand literally just means section, right? So within the Veds, Hanji? Rituals. So that's the cultural context to that word, Karamkand. But it literally does not mean rituals. It just means the section of actions. So in the Veds, there's three kands, there's three sections. There's Gyan Kand, there's Karam Kand, and there's Yog Kand. Karam Kand is all about actions. So what it literally means is if I pick up this, that's a Karam, it's an action. I've done an action, I've done a Karam. I put it down, I made another action. Like that's all it means. But the context culturally has developed into a negative conjutation. Right? So if someone does an action that seems to be a ritual, like Panchi said, we'll say, ek karam kaand kar rahe hain. Right? We'll denote that guy as someone who is horrible, kind of thing, right? But it just literally means actions, okay? So karam means actions. Naam, name. Barnat means the same thing as katha. Okay? To describe, to speak about. Sumat. The word sumat has two words to it. So plus mat. What do you guys think so means? We talked about this yesterday. Did we? No, I didn't. Okay. So means sundar. Beautiful. Okay? Sundar. Or sresht. Highest. Okay? Mat. Mat means intellect. Okay? Mat means intellect. Good? Okay guys, we're gonna go through it together now. Okay. To Sarvanam Katha Kavan. Mala says, who, Kavan means who can say, Katha means to say, who can say all of your names. Who can say all of your names. Make sense? Who can do that? Karama na barnat smat. Meaning to say that all your names cannot be said. But what I will do is, I'm kind of filling in the gaps here to let you know. Karamana barnat smat. I will talk about your karamana, your names based off of your actions. What that means is this. In Gurbani and everywhere you see, the names of God that you see are called Karamnam. Why? Because, like for example, the word Gopal. Go means the world. Pal means Palanwala. Gopal, the one who takes care of the world. Okay? Every single word you hear, Ram means Ramya Hoya, one who's embedded into the world. Every single word you hear about God or name of God is attributed to their actions. Karamnam. So every single name of God that we have is Karamnam. All the Pagats, they see God doing an action. They say, oh, Maharaj, you're so compassionate upon me. They named him Dayalu. Maharaj is so, forgiving. Maharaj, you are Bakshinahar. Right? All these names that we give to God or the Pagats give to God are based on their actions. Make sense? Karamanam Barnat Samat. Maharaj, with my good intellect, I will do the katha of all your karamnams, of your karamnams. I cannot talk about all your names, because no one can do that. But I'll talk about your karamnam, the names based on your actions. Make sense, guys? Very good. So tomorrow, what we're going to do is we'll go through the Pajang Priyat Chand, this new meter, and I'll talk a little bit about it, what it means. And then we'll go through each karamnam that comes up, alright, in Jaap Sahib. Again, from tomorrow onwards, we're going to kind of fly through now. We've done the hard part. So you've done the hard part today and yesterday. Tomorrow and onwards, we're going to kind of fly through. We're going to go through main words, the main stanzas, the main meter systems. We're going to talk a little bit about them. Go through the Bani, talk about the hard pronunciations as well. And that's how we're going to do this seminar. So, any final questions before we call it a night? Haji Viji. Haji? Sundar? Sundar means beautiful. Yeah. The Sasa Onkar So means Sundar or Suresh, that means beautiful. Chalo ji. Charti Kala bahut badhiya. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys again tomorrow here at 7 p.m. Aao fateh bulaiye. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ